George is shifting a little bit and goes, I am a gentleman of leisure and I'm not familiar with these dragon kings you are referring to. However, I have seen
the lizards with the wings you were talking about, old one.
Oh, that old chap.
Yes.
Oh yes, I have seen him.
Yes, exactly.
Oh.
We'll be nicer to George. George
In
is
any
my
case, his spirit is ancient, and I'm certain he has a lot of knowledge to impart.
Very well. It seems that you have done quite a adequate job for amateurs. Now, would you be so kind as to leave this premises to the professionals?
No.
And what, pray tell, is precluding you from doing such?
We've already laid claim to this location.
I see.
Is there anything you wish from this place? Perhaps we could come to an agreement.
Perhaps we could. However, I want to make one thing clear. Mm-hmm. You are here in Chiaroscuro, correct?
No.
Go
on.
Do you
see a city of glass here anywhere? I don't.
Yeah, this is this is part of the Empire of the Dalzani.
It is many miles below the surface, my lady. It is nowhere near it.
Ah, but the Empire of the Dalzani stretches for many, many miles. Actually,
I've met no Dalzani here. No horses, no fields, no plains.
And there are places in the desert where the Dalzani are currently not riding. However, that plain still belongs to the Dalzani. Would you disagree with that?
It looks like they can lay no claim to this place because, quite frankly, they could never survive here. It's too dangerous, too barren.
Indeed, but we of the realm can. Which leads to the inevitable conclusion that this place belongs to the Dalzani.
I do not agree.
That's very unfortunate, but also very untrue. However, if you wish to put the claim of ownership before the proper authorities, I'm certain that could be arranged.
I simply narrow my eyes and don't say anything.
Then you will stand aside and let us do what we are doing here,
no.
What we wish to do. Oh dear, why ever not?
I've told you so before. We were here first. You mean to tell us that after all we've done here, we've disabled all these dangerous defenses that were in place here, and now you leisurely stroll in and just shoo us out? Is that how it works? After we did all the hard work?
Well, we did do our research, and that, I assure you, has actually no. You just went in without any clue. You were, after all, you were wielding and you had candles with you.
As a matter of fact, Mikiri holds her chin pensively, and she says, "You're here at the exact time we were here. Could it perhaps be that you eavesdropped on a certain conversation to learn about this location? I find it all quite suspicious."
Well, it is auspicious that you have the great fortune to meet some professional explorers. Who knows what devious traps you would have set off had we not pulled you back?
You know,
when did this happen?
I keep hearing.
We were here first.
However, you are not equipped to. You are not properly equipped to deal with the situation as it is here.
Shall we work
together? Makiri, hold on. I've got a question for these so-called professional explorers.
If you must.
If you guys were such professional explorers, that little
Antagonize them.
how do I put it? That little thing that I had to help you guys with, it wouldn't have been a problem because professional explorers would have had a way to get out of that situation without even coming into it into the first place. But
that would be the sole responsibility of the miscreant that has caused that little situation.
no, I'm talking before that situation even happened. Your men were sitting there riding a cliff, scared out of their minds.
Because someone was pulling them off. Yes, and we are quite aware of what has happened.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I scare the little professional explorers?
That's enough. Don't antagonize them.
Oh, yes, you. You may roll a socialize while I'll roll an integrity not kill everyone.
Mikri's getting very annoyed. She's Guylin's making it very hard for Mikri to remain friends.
Indeed.
Well, the problem is they want to fight, and they're going to either try and shoo us out or fight. That's what it's going to come down to. I'm just speeding up the process.
No.
I'm tired of Dries trying to diploma.
I think Dries is very grateful for that. Speeding up the process.
He's just doing the inevitable, but...
Jack?
Mikri just said, "Why don't we work together then?" I for one am trying to avoid combat.
Indeed. It's a...
They don't want to work together. That's the whole point.
Can
Yeah,
I
they want us to
counter?
leave,
Can I
but I
counter
want
the
my order.
socialize with turning against Guylan and like berating her like that's enough and you said enough and you will be
Yes,
quiet
of
now
course
and
you
stuff
can.
like that.
And
Yes,
push her
you
off the
can.
cliff.
Okay, so I'm gonna roll presence for that. Oh, good. That could have been better. Fuck. Always at times you really need it.
Good is still a good grade.
No.
Let's see. Yes, you make a good show of berating the wayward Ladal, and fortunately, these women have faces like stone, almost literally. You can't really see what, and disapproval is oozing off of them as they stare at Lady Ladal. They don't
Mikri
seem to have. Yeah.
Mikri sighs deeply and says, "Like I said, Lady the doll is just a tourist here. Her knowledge of the occult is very handy, but she lacks certain, how should I say, etiquette."
Indeed. Now it would have been understandable if this lady were a Luxian. However, I would have thought that the realm had raised her better.
In any case,
You would, wouldn't you?
I reiterate, why don't we work together then? We
Well,
have worked too hard to just leave everything as is. So why don't we pull our forces and work together for once? Instead
Very
of constantly
well.
fighting.
But we are. Let me rephrase that. Our nations are not at the best of terms.
I do not agree with while I am a Luxian at heart, I do not agree with the constant bickering and aggression towards each other. We are both the children of the we are all the children of the dragons, and we were meant to work together from the start.
Intriguing. Yes, actually that is very true. Very well. In lieu of you, considering your obvious enlightened spirit, I'll just ask one more question.
Very well.
What is it that you bring to the expedition?
My impeccable fighting skills, to start with. There's still another dangerous creature roaming around that's made of some sort of sulfuric gas, and we still have not been able to stop it. It almost pushed one of our people into the lava, and it might try so again. So.
That is most distressing for those without the proper preparations. I wonder, did you not do your research, or?
That is not my part to do, and she instead frowns at Galen.
Don't look at me. I just found out about this place the other day. You didn't tell me anything.
We only had vague details about this place.
I see.
And Mickey just flat out admits it.
I see.
The man who visited this place visited a very long time ago, and his details were sketchy at best.
I see. Now, unfortunately, the added value of your undoubtedly impeccable fighting skills is eclipsed by the fact that we do have our own frontline, our own warriors to protect us.
Really, I could beat them with one hand tied behind my back. If another one of those worms show up, you're all dead.
I do beg to differ. Speaking of this worm, you do realize it is not quite dead.
Oh, I thought we beat it quite thoroughly, though. We froze it and then shattered it to pieces.
Ah, yes, but that was merely his shell, as you can clearly see.
I know.
We froze his inside.
Yeah.
You two do not realize what you have been fighting, do you?
Then enlighten us, oh sarcastic one.
Mikri again looks very annoyed.
Yes, Houseman does its best at trying to kill Galen with their stares.
Look, you can either tell us what we're fighting against, or sit there pretending to be all hoity-toity. I'm tired of the games. I'm tired of all this. Tell us what it is, or don't. I don't care. You're very irritating with your sarcasm. If you had been nice and pleasant the whole conversation, maybe I wouldn't be such a... How do you Delzani say it?
Bitch.
What's the... And out of character, what's the Delzani word for bitch?
Ornery. An ornery cuss. Yes, let's go for that.
Galen.
1 second. I'll say that. Give me 1 second.
I could have
That's called a Galen.
Mikri and meanwhile Mikri shoots Galen a look that translated means "Learn to play the game, noob."
Quite. Since the ladies of Stone have been resorting to irony instead of sarcasm, as the Lady of Air has so pointedly demonstrated. Well, I suppose that we could offer you some sort of recompense for your efforts, with a bonus for dealing with the Guardian first.
Oh, we already have something, but that's not what we're looking for. We're looking for the Heartstone Chamber.
You wish to claim this place for yourself or for your city-state?
Well, I've not... Actually, I've not yet gotten to that conclusion. I first want to visit it.
I see.
It could be it could be a great boon to our cause, that's for certain.
Now, what is it that you
found any artifacts?
Now, what is it that you seek in this place?
Technically, we are looking for artifacts. That's our mission.
I see. And what do you mean to do?
If we find such artifacts are useful to our cause, we will of course take them with us. Never look shy.
I see.
We could have really used some of those implosion bows that were mounted on there, and on those pedestals, and she like points like probably towards the fog, because you probably can't see it straight from here.
Yes, indeed, because of all the damn fog.
Yes.
I see.
We could have really used one of them, but it seems they have been taken away a long time ago.
Oh, dearie me. Well, unfortunately, I do not. We cannot. Unfortunately, the realm does not hand out weapons of mass destruction to just about anyone.
You're not handing it out. None of this belongs to you to start with. You're
Actually,
just sharing.
it does. Actually, it does.
I'm sorry, I didn't say any claim. I didn't see any realm soldiers when I at the gates. Sorry, I must have missed those. As a matter of fact, there's something at the gates that has my face on it. I think I'm more in a position of laying claim to this place than you are, because this place already has my face on it. Or at least the doll at the beginning
does.
does.
Targeting dummy.
Indeed.
It is indeed a most auspicious sign of ownership. Now,
and I will not leave until I've learned the meaning of this doll.
Well, I can make your stay a short one then. It is a targeting dummy.
But why does it look like me?
That is a different question. I think now will be good time for opposed presence rolls to see who gets the better in the first phase of negotiations.
Oh, social combat, cool. I'm pretty good at presence, so.
Alright.
That could have been better.
How long?
Rubber, I am glue.
Are we gonna be doing this like socialized combat thing for a little while? Because I gotta do something for about 15-20 minutes.
Don't you know that's what these two guys like? Blah 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 blah.
I'm going to try and speed things up a little.
No, I'm saying I gotta go somewhere for about 15-20 minutes, so if you guys want, for the next 15-20 minutes, have Makiri and
defense.
This bitch woman sit there chatting it up.
I should have...
We can do that.
I need to activate my jaded defense. Just in case.
Ah, yes, that would have been very useful, yes.
Alright, okay. I'll be back in about 15-20.
I need to use jaded defense.
Okay.
Is it
the
on my
woman.
character sheet? Oh, here it is. Jaded defense. I'll read it.
Let's see. That is a what versus a what. Yes. Her first offer is for you to allow. She's going to allow. Yes, that's it. She proposes a three-way split. All the weapons of mass destruction go straight to the Tricon, to the current Tricon.
You mean to the realm?
And the rest, no, Tricon. After all, this is a city, and the rest of the artifacts are split by you and the House Memnol.
So that's them and us.
Yeah, exactly, because they control the Tricon.
Well, do you say that?
Mikri first says that is hardly... No, wait, the first thing she says is, oh, so you propose giving the most destructive weapons to the most primitive people. That's... can't go wrong in any way. And secondly, you control the Tricon, so basically you might as well be taking it for yourself.
We do not control the Tricon. The Tricon is the hereditary ruler of this of the Dalzani realm.
So this isn't... So Chiaroscuro is not a city that belongs to the realm.
We are still in ongoing negotiations with the Tricon to formalize a vassal state. So, however, that is not here or not there. The Dalzani Empire is still independent.
But probably not for much longer, so the chance is very... Let's just cut to the chase. You might as well be taking the weapons for yourselves. It's the same thing.
If you are so cynically inclined as to state that openly, I cannot do anything but to smile and nod.
I am a woman who likes to speak in facts and truths.
Mm-hmm.
I do not like beating around the bush.
I do hear. No. This is neither the place nor the time. What is your counteroffer?
Why do I need to? Have you ever heard of a thing called honor?
She's
Why?
royalty. No, I mean she's not royalty. Of course not.
Why, yes, it comes from the realm.
Then
She read it somewhere in the dictionary.
we have already cleared the way. We have done all the hard work for you. I do not need to offer anything in return.
So you are unwilling to negotiate. It's all yours.
No, that's not what I meant. You misunderstand. Okay, and I think I misunderstood too. Now that I think about it. Can I still activate Jaded Defense? I don't trust this.
Yes, definitely.
Okay, I'm gonna activate Jaded Defense. Click.
Luckily, it's not an obvious charm. Otherwise, you would have been in trouble.
I know. So I'm ticking off 6 essence. Okay. Right. Why don't we decide after we've found these things? Like I said, I think honor is something very important. I cannot speak for Lady Ladal over here, but I will try to restrain her to the best of my abilities. I again look angry.
Exactly, Dries. Exactly.
And then she like continues. Like I said, I am a woman of honor, and I will not try to like quote unquote run off with anything.
Very well, that seems to be amenable. Let us first make an inventory of this place and of the value that is found within. Later on we can just see how we can best divide
right,
things.
that forge has a big block of has a bunch of orichalcum melting in it.
Yes, the demon gold. We have noticed it.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
It might be the demon gold, but it's also what most of our artifacts are made of. First age artifacts, at least.
Good save, because they're giving you a weird look at that.
Mm-hmm. But it's true, first age artifacts, and those are the most valuable ones.
Actually, first age artifacts were made out of all the materials.
Okay. Anyway.
But yeah, it's close enough.
Besides, it's what our we have a damaged flame fan, so we could reuse the materials.
Yes, that is. You could swear that she was going to say troublesome, but she simply says something to consider.
Still, we're willing to come to a settlement should the need arise if you really want some orichalcum, but we will decide later, once we have investigated this whole place.
Indeed, let us do so, with due caution.
In any case, she sighs deeply. I'm sorry I have to stress this, but like I told you, I am I am a woman of honor. I am willing to settle with a spoken agreement. Are you also a woman of honor?
Were you not a mercenary, I would be highly insulted. I will keep to my word,
Good.
As will my companions.
So you will not try to steal anything behind our backs?
I will definitely not.
Good.
I can see it from over here.
And I'm gonna roll empathy just to be safe.
Okay, I'm rolling my stone face.
Good.
It's really hard.
Sorry.
Right. She is about okay. You can tell as much from her as the ground she stands upon.
That's
It's
not
hot.
good.
And
that's
rocky.
not how I interpreted it. Very well, then we have an agreement.
She seems to be a little benign.
Mercury is like, alright, milady, and she's a little bit sarcastic in the way she says that. What would you like to visit first? we found an essence battery of some sort over in that direction, and over in that direction there is where we found the old one. It seems to be some sort of medical laboratory of sorts, but we're not certain.
Let us start by looking at this essence battery. We must make certain that it does not explode. It would ruin our research.
Yes, it already blew something up.
Oh, what, pray tell, would that be?
Oh, just one of the pedestals, one of the implosion bows was mounted on. Nothing important, just a pedestal.
Ah, and you have not found any implosion bows, I gather?
No. Well, from what we've gathered from the old one over here, he thinks they were taken very, very long time ago, when the Dragon King's rule came to an end, but we're still not 100% certain.
Your guide just shifts uncomfortably. One moment somebody's asked for my presence. Where are you, mute button?
Oh no. I do hope he's not just making stuff up.
What?
The skeleton?
Mm-hmm.
Because he seems to be uncomfortable.
En nou zei je als yawning. Ugh, politics.
There will be no inevitable combat this time.
And I am back. Inevitable is a good word.
No!
Righty-ho, who can I throw at you? Okay, let's just go. Let's just you give the ladies a grand tour, I presume?
Yeah, of what we've discovered. I still keep looking all haughty and important on my flying platform that they don't have.
Indeed, they just have to make do with strolling through the bare air.
I'd offer one of them a ride, but I'm probably still on fire. Or not,
and the other one is, well, only slightly.
Okay.
It's been a while.
Well, in that case, maybe I do offer one of them a ride.
Well, there are a couple of people who are, well, sort of pretty, so yes, you can...
Sort of pretty.
They're...
Aren't they all stone-faced?
They are stone-faced, and they are stubborn, and some of them are just arrogant, so yes. I presume that does not concur with your definition of beauty.
No,
I place my platform above the troops and go vertically down.
No.
You play whack-a-mole.
I play whack-a-mole in a giant platform.
Conk, conk, conk.
No, but
yes.
to be amiable or however you pronounce that, I offer Lady Memnon a ride if she wants it.
She will take it.
Wow, that's unexpected.
What?
I thought you didn't trust me.
She doesn't.
She doesn't. That's why she keeps you in stabbing. I mean, and that's why she shows you this gesture of faith.
Still, I could throw her into the lava. I'm not going to, but...
Okay, the first stop is indeed the magnificent energy vortex. And the Memnons just spend stare at it for a full minute. And then one of them makes a gesture, the other one keeps gesturing back. And suddenly they're all just, hands are flapping in the air like...
they just don't care.
They just don't care, or they're a flock of birds.
That's annoying.
They scour the rest of the platform, and occasionally they just, do those hand signals again. And the woman with the fish in the fish ornament in the hair is just scrounging around in the power, going, "Ooh!"
And then Mikri then says, "Lady Memnon, has somebody ever told? Have you ever heard that whispering is rude?"
Yes. What? He says with a little bit of... she is studying the control panel to the essence vortex.